everybody, Mr. Miola here, and welcome to something a little bit different. So about 2 weeks ago, I got an email from 2K Australia, and they were telling me that they wanted to fly me out to Sydney to play this up-and-coming title, Battleborn. And I was like, hell yeah, I'll come to Sydney and play a game. So I jumped on a plane, went to Sydney, and basically I spent a whole day in their offices in Sydney, which is like, you can literally see the Sydney Harbour Bridge from their office. It was amazing, with 10 other guys from YouTube and Twitch, and basically we just played games all day, and it was amazing. So this is something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a bit of a post-commentary of what we went through, and I'm going to be just telling you a little bit about the game. So if you enjoyed this video and would like to see some more footage of the game, please go ahead and punch that thumbs up. Make it array those thumbs ups, because man, I had so much fun playing this game, and I would love to play it some more. So just let me know if you'd like to see some more footage. So currently the game is actually in like a closed alpha state, so very limited people are playing it at the moment. I was lucky enough to get access still to it at the moment, and I've had a few games since we had this press day in Sydney, which may I just add, I played I think 5 or 6 multiplayer games throughout that day, and I won every single one of them. I was undefeated. Unfortunately, every game I've had since I've been home, I haven't won a single one. So clearly I was just on the right team at the right time getting carried, but that's a whole nother story. Never mind that. So the game is sort of like it's a first-person hero game. I think that's how they described it to us. It's kind of like a MOBA where you've kind of got 3 different tracks down the map, and basically you're trying to get to the opposite side of the map to destroy 2 of their base. They've got like a sentry, and then they've got this massive robot that they're trying to hide, and each of them has 50 health. They take quite a while to take down, but basically the game really encourages and enforces like teamwork. Unfortunately, the footage on the screen that you're watching at the moment is, I'm kind of playing a little bit solo. I got a bit selfish at times before I really got a hang of like having to hang around my teammates and stuff. But basically, it's a really cool game. There's, I think, 25 characters in total currently to choose from. The one that we're playing in this video, his name is Miko, and he's kind of like a mushroom head looking dude, and he actually plays the role of a healer. So at the moment, you can see that I'm healing my teammate, who's more of like a tank, and I failed him, obviously, because he died. So basically, that's the beauty of this game. All the different characters play very different roles. You've got ranged fighters, you've got melee fighters like El Dragon, who's like a macho libre type of guy. No, Lucha Libre. He's like a Mexican wrestler with his, like, he's huge, he's enormous. He was probably my most favorite character. You've got your standard sort of like assault rifle fighting type of characters. I've actually got the characters open on the screen next to me at the moment, if I can get that open there. You've also got healers. So Miko here is a healer. He can do like a variety of stuff, like throw these little knives, which is his weapon. He can also throw these kind of like a mushroom into the ground, and it's kind of like an area healing thing that heals all your teammates within it. He's also got like a gas cloud that poisons the enemy people that he can throw as well. And he's got like a healing beam that he can sort of run behind more of the tanky characters and just heal them as you go, sort of thing. Which is really cool. It's actually really, really effective. If you get a couple Mikos behind like a tanky type of character, you're gonna destroy. Like, it's really, really hard to get through someone like that. But basically, yeah, Miko was a really cool character, more of a passive type of character, but we actually do manage to get a couple of kills in this footage, which was really, really surprising and cool. But basically, yeah, you got a variety of different characters. Like I said, you got the melee type of guys like El Dragon. You've got more of the, I guess, standard assault rifle army type of guys like Montana, who's like this massive tank with like a minigun. You've got like a sniper rifle type of guy, more of like a very ranged guy. There's a, he kind of looks like a robotic butler. His name's Marquise, and he was actually like true gangster. I never got to play him, but I really want to play him in the alpha footage. Sorry, in the alpha access. Oscar Mike, he's kind of like an assault rifle run and gunner. Had a lot of fun with him. You got Thorn, who's like more of like an archer, so you kind of sit back and just take shots. But yeah, the game was a lot of fun. But as you can see on the screen at the moment, the left-hand side, we've got our level, we've got our health bar, and our shield. This here is the Helix system. This is pretty much the core of the game right there. Basically, every time you level up in the game, you get to upgrade one of 2 options, basically, by pressing, I think, Q or E. And basically, you sort of got 2 different pathways that you can take, whether it's powering up different abilities or kind of, you know, I guess with Miko, you can either like do more damage or you can heal more health on your teammate, sort of thing. So you kind of got to weigh up the 2 and choose what sort of build that you want to go by. And you got 10 levels altogether, so you can sort of throughout the level I guess, level up 10 different of the Helix options. And you don't have to go straight down one way. You can sort of mix it up a little bit. But the game also features a bit of like a leveling, or it's a ranking system actually. So the more you play a certain character, the more abilities you unlock for that character. So in the Helix system to begin with in this game, there's 2 different pathways, but if you level or rank up to like a certain point with your character, you actually unlock a 3rd pathway of things that you can unlock, which is really cool. So let's move on to the bottom right of the screen now. You can see that I've got gear. It says activate gear by pressing 2. So basically, the game actually features kind of like a case unlocking system. So by playing games, you unlock credits. And with the credits, you can go and open these little cases, which give you gear. And basically what you do is you sell the shards that you collect throughout the game. And to basically, they're kind of like buffs. They're kind of like buffs that stick with you for the whole game. So you sort of got to weigh up whether you want to spend your shards on, here we go, on the screen at the moment. You sort of got to weigh up whether you want to sell your use your shards on like your own personal gain by unlocking your buffs, or if you want to go and upgrade defenses like guns and healers and accelerators. There's a couple different things around the map. And here's the Helix system yet again. We've just leveled up again. But yeah, the best sort of option is when you start a game, you really want to just collect as many shards as possible. So these little orange things that you're seeing on the ground, these little gold shiny things, they're actually little shards. And there's also big ones that you can like smash up and they drop like a lot more shards. But what you ideally want to do is upgrade as many weaponry and stuff like that as possible early on, and basically it earns you a lot of experience and you can level up quicker and get the advantage on your teammates. So as you can see, we're kind of getting low on health. We're fighting off these little minions here, and they're kind of doing a bit of damage to us, but our minions are stepping in as well and healing us, which is cool. So the shards I was telling you about on the bottom left of the screen, there's like a little gold number there with a little shard next to it. That's our shard count at the moment. So 1300 is actually a fair bit of shards. All right, so bottom right now. Basically, those there are sort of like your special power attacks. You've got Q and you've got E. And I think, Q, E, activate 2 of them. And then there's a 3rd one that's activated by pressing F, which you unlock at a certain stage throughout the game. I think once you level up to a certain point. And basically, all of those do crazy stuff. So with Miko, for example, you do some of the things I was mentioning earlier, like you throw the healing mushroom. I just threw the stun bomb. If you saw it, I threw it out there, and that basically stuns everyone within a radius. I can't remember what F did on Miko, unfortunately. I got a feeling that's the mushroom that heals everyone in the vicinity. And I think his Q attack is like he throws a couple daggers at once or something like that. And as you can see, we have just died. So I guess the combat system in the game is sort of based around the more you die, the longer your revival time is, respawn time, sorry. So you really want to minimize the amount of times you're dying. Otherwise, you start having to wait like a minute at a time to respawn, and the enemy just gets such an advantage once that starts happening. You really do not want to give them that, because if they go and kill 4 of your people and they've got 40 seconds to respawn, they can just go and like destroy your sentry, which is really, really bad. So up the top of the screen, you can see the health on our sentries and the health on our, I guess, robots. I can't remember what they're actually called. And one of ours is at 100, the opposition is at 88, and basically it can go very back and forth. This game here was very one-sided, if I remember correctly. I think that we do sort of absolutely annihilate the other team, but there were other games. There was one game in particular that was very, very back and forth, and it was the last game of the day. So it was like we just finally sort of adapted to it, got the hang of the game, and it was like a real push back and forth. We do a bit of damage to theirs, they'd come back and like wipe ours out, and we'd push back and take theirs out. They'd come back and damage us, and we'd push back and damage theirs again. It was amazing, and I wish I recorded that footage, but I unfortunately didn't, because I'm an absolute dingus. So that was a really, really bad idea. I don't know why I didn't do that. I don't know why I didn't record that footage, but that was a little bit disappointing. And as you can see, we've just leveled up to level 4, and we've got 2 different upgrades that we can choose from here. And I think we're trying to work out which one we should do about affecting our stun attack. There we go. So as you can see, we're throwing our little special powers, we're throwing our little knives and stuff, and things are going quite well. I'm going to skip a little further ahead in the game footage at the moment and show you guys some of the more end of the game type stuff. Okay, so as you can see right now, we're currently working down their sentry. I'm not there at the moment, but the rest of the team is out there, and it is getting absolutely crazy. There is the sentry right there, so we're just throwing everything we have at it, And any second now, it's just going to be destroyed. There it goes. It has gone. So that is like a really, really bad thing for the opposition. You do not want your sentry to go down because that's like half of your life points gone. And basically, once we've destroyed him, we're going to like push even further through the map and try and get to their final robot base, the second sentry thing, which is, yeah, it's a lot harder to push it back there. So the difficulty does increase the further you push along. But, yeah, no, it's very, very good. As you can see right now, I'm fighting Thorn. That's the archer that I was telling you about earlier. And he's got a Miko with him as well. So Miko's there healing him up. And I'm just absolutely copping it from everyone. And we got to die here. Yeah, there it goes. All right, so here we go. We've moved on to their second sentry. This is like the final thing that we need to destroy. And it's kind of got like a turret on its back that absolutely destroys you. The great thing that I found about this game is it almost has like a comedy element to it too. The voice on this robot, it actually has like a human voice. And it's like a really charismatic type of one that was really entertaining. I quite liked it. And often with like the little voiceover, you hear little swear words thrown in that it's quite funny. It beeps them out, of course, but it's just like funny to sort of hear it beeped out. They've added it to the game just for the sake of beeping it out. I don't know. I found it quite funny. So as you can see right now, we've got a 34-second respawn. And this here is the little screen that kind of shows exactly everyone's stats. We've got 2 kills, 6 deaths, 17 assists. So we're assisting like crazy. We actually took out the objective. So that was us, baby. We're not even a killer, and we took out the sentry objective. And yeah, as you can see, the respawn really adds up. Like, we're still dead right now. So this is like ideal time for the opposition to start pushing us. Since we've got 3 people that aren't on the map at the moment. That's 3 of 5. It's pretty much a 5v2 at the moment. So they should ideally be wanting to push us. That's kind of what you want to be doing. So we finally respawned, and we've really got to get back in a hurry. As you can see, our minions are still spawning. Our minions are like little guys that kind of run along and help you. And to the left, oh, yep. Oh, no, you can't really see it. There's a big shard over there that you actually like punch up and break up. And it's kind of like a quicker way to collect a large amount of shards. So this thing here is a throw. So you actually have the opportunity on the map to spawn, to sort of like, I guess, spawn throws. I think you have to kill the throw and then you have to spawn it in. And it's basically like an extra attacking or defense on your team. They are an absolute, like, oh, they're so annoying to take out. They're like a real presence on the field. They're like really, really strong and got a lot of health. So the last thing you want to do is let the enemy collect a whole bunch of those guys because they will absolutely annihilate you. And he's doing a bit of damage over there. So at the moment, we're throwing stuns, we're throwing knives. We're kind of just trying to assist a little bit. We're really not doing what we should be doing, which is healing our teammates. So I really don't know how we won this one. Yeah, things are good. Things are good. As you can see, I'm doing my level 9 upgrade at the moment. We've got 1 more level that we can reach. You don't exactly have to reach level 10 every game, but yeah, it's just an option. And as you can see, we just assisted with another death. It's really cool when you die, when you kill someone as well. It comes up with like a big KO, and everyone knows about it. There you go, another death, and we're just like killing everything left, right, and center at the moment. But yeah, there's our thralls. As you can see, they are big, and they do a lot of damage. Those 2 purple-looking things. I think they're called thralls. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. And as you can see, we're kind of trying to take down the defense that the other opposition has installed at the moment, and that is taken care of now. And as you can see, their turret now is at 6 health. We are 6 health away from winning this game. 5 health to go. This guy here was a really cool character in front of you. I actually played him in the story campaign version of the game, and he was an absolute blast to play. He can actually fly. You can see him in the distance there flying. And we actually got the kill on that one there, which was really cool. And here we go. The final dying moments of this battle, and it is dead right there. And that is game, set, and match. 0 to 86. So the game was a lot of fun. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know by punching that thumbs up. I would love to like get some live footage of the game. There is actually a public beta that comes out, I believe, on the 7th of April. So as of the 7th of April, I think you guys have 2 weeks where you can you can download it for yourselves, play the game for yourself, and have a whole bunch of fun. So thank you so much for watching. I'll hopefully see you guys very, very soon with some more Battleborn. I'd love to get some more of this footage on my channel. Keep an eye out for tomorrow's video. Bye for now.
Try to get close enough. See if go far, we make for.